of positive news in Washington, we've heard all the stories from last offseason about how the feds and the FBI and all the came because of our trainers and the funky business that was going on in Washington. Well, we did make a move and brought back an old athletic trainer, Mr. Al Bellamy, he has 25 years of experience in the league, was with us and got to us the year after we won Super Bowl 1988, stayed with us for 13 years, was a part of that 91 medical staff that won the Super Bowl 26, and also had a good 12 years in Detroit. That's kind of the connection between him and Martin Mayhew, which I love. But then after that, he had 9 years over at Temple. So he's still been kind of in the medical game, continually refreshing his knowledge of being a trainer. Because I'm not going to lie, Will, when I first heard this, when you first talked to me about this, one of the things you said was, he was a part of the 91 team. And I'm sitting here, Bubba Tyer? Like, are we that strapped? Are we bringing people back like that? But I'm glad that he has been, working and being a part of some kind of football all these years. What do you think about this guy, man?
Yeah, well, I think it's important that you mention the Martin Mayhew piece. There's the tie. There's always a tie with this organization. Most of the time it's Carolina. Sometimes it's where Mayhew was. So there's our connection as to where did this guy come from, because I didn't know who he was, to be honest. And me too, when I was like, oh, sweet, he was a Redskins trainer. That's awesome. Oh, in 91? Right. That's a long time ago. But any hire to me was going to be a good thing, because we have a very, very, very bad track record here. And it became a big deal when we had the trainers that were there prior to Ron coming here. That's when Williams got all upset because they downplayed, whether he had a tumor or a mass, he had a mass on his head, had to get removed. They downplayed it. Okay. So much so that also Alex Smith, after he broke his leg, he wanted nothing to do with the Washington staff. He was willing to have the physician, but not the trainer. That's a big problem to have. If these guys don't feel safe to recover and rehab with our trainers, how are you going to get people to stay or come here? Yeah. So Ron came in and he brought this guy that he knows from Carolina, and that started to improve things. Ryan Vermillion actually got a lot of praise the COVID years of keeping everybody safe and keeping everybody healthy. Remember in 2020, we had like one of the least amount of games missed because of COVID. Yeah. And how worried we were about how it could decimate our team. So he did a tremendous job of coming up with a system where players could come in and work out and leave, get all the work done, and be doing it in a safe manner. And then we found out in 2021 that the feds are getting involved in some things. And he's been doing some things on the side. And it's like, come on. Right. Can we please not have someone that like brings respectability and can just keep players around and keep players comfortable with? So I think we have that now. And so that's a good thing. This is a good thing. So let's hope this stabilizes our position and legitimize, I can't say that word.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that position for us too. So let's hope Al's here for a few more years.
Oh yeah. And exactly, to your point, I mean, when the man that's nicknamed the Silverback, that every year is on the top 100 list, and sometimes he was our only player on the top 100 list, when he leaves your team and he openly sits there and says, they did me wrong. They did me wrong. They said, and this is not like it's a skin rash or something like that. This is like a cancerous tumor, something that was serious, that they sat there and lied and downplayed and this and that. And it's just, among other things, it's just a black mark on our team. So I'm glad they were able to bring in somebody like this. One of the other things I love, Ron Rivera had some remarks about him, and he said one of the things that he loves is, he has the experience, but it's also he has the professionalism, which I think is huge. And he was saying these are the things that we're looking for in, and changing the culture and kind of building up something good here in Washington. So I love that he likes the pick. I love that this guy is, highly touted. He has a resume in the pros and in college. He's up to date, man. Hey, Let this be a new move, new swing, man. Getting good guys in here doing good things. Let's see what happens as the year goes, though.
Man, this is a long culture change. I tell you that.
Right.
We're in year 3, and Ron's still talking about changing the culture.
Right.
My gosh.
Are we getting there, Ron? Are we one step closer? What are we doing?
Gosh, you hope so.
Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad you are here with us. Want to shout out a couple of people that are watching us. Kate is definitely watching, throwing her Tom Brady stuff in there. You already know that is. Got to shout out my guy. This is Eric Kelly, EK Holiday. My dude.
Of course.
You remember Eric?
Of course he's going to say Kyle Hamilton.
You know he's a big Notre Dame guy. You know that.
He's the biggest Notre Dame homer I've ever met.
Yeah,
glad he's tuning in. Great to see him.
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to you, man. It's been a while. What's going on? So, yeah, no, definitely. And I absolutely love that pick. He's, top tier safety. So I love that. And, hey, great segue, because what are we